The time is well overdue that I should acknowledge the generous support of many of you that watch my channel. As I'm sure you know, YouTube is a stupendously inefficient way to make a living. I love it, but it doesn't keep the lights on. However, a tiny stream of beautiful humans sees fit to supplement the thrippence halfpenny that YouTube send me via my tip jar, my Patreon account, or by buying me a beer. So this week I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart and my stomach and welcoming you to my Patreon account, which until recently had zero content, but now has a couple of dozen basic exercises that I use with my one-on-one guitar students. These currently centre around warm-up exercises and pentatonic familiarisation studies. The next set of uploads will be specifically tabbed out loop pedal lessons based on well-known songs and riffs. These short exercises are a fantastic way to master the art of looping, and I have swags of stuff to add, so the content will grow every week and will most definitely feature exercises targeted at the needs and requests of my patrons. Becoming a patron will also provide access to a huge number of tabs and notation that reside outside of soundslice.com, where I usually send people for content posted here. So, to Cameron, keep enjoying those still woozy clips. Darren, keep working on that Tommy Emmanuel gear. Ron, I hope you're nailing that arrangement of INXS's Johnson's Aeroplane. Rian, I know you're loving the steady flow of Prince lessons. Marty Montague, your support and feedback is so bloody generous, mate. Thank you. Stephen Hampson, thank you. And finally, Mark Knope, my first ever patron. Thank you so much. And for you, a specific Frank Zappa lesson. I wanted to give you something that isn't impossible to play, but still contains so much Frank. So this is the melody line from Inca Roads, which is one of Frank's greatest compositions, as it encompasses so many different aspects of his music. It's got enough 4/4 to appeal to everyone. It's got one of his most lyrical and singable and inventive guitar solos. It's got Ruth Underwood. It's got that ridiculous complexity of the instrumental sections, like that crazy 7/8 part in the middle. It's got humour, it's got everything. But this vocal melody from the first section of the song is great fun to play along with, even though it's not technically a guitar part. I want to point out that this melody, even though it's sung over this simple and repetitive riff in C, features every single note bar one. There's no E note, which in itself is bizarre because E is the third in C. It's the first note that we add to C when we create a C chord, but every other note is present in this amazing melody. So let's give it a crack. And then there's some humour, something about a python boot, whatever that is. I don't remember that phrase sounding like that. Oh, that's what the book says. Park it. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please thumb one in softly for me. Please subscribe. You know, my stats show that nearly everyone who's watching my clips isn't actually subscribed to my channel. So if you're enjoying it, get on the list. It'll really help me out. Of course, beyond those specific names, thank you to everyone who tunes in, comments, likes and watches. See you next week.